Hey guys, Dangle Nerd here. Just learning out about my VERTX S.O.C.P Sling. Just got it and just kind of been testing it out. See how it works. Okay, guys. That was kind of just an initial test about the VERTX. I wanted to see how the video works and with this plastic film. And yeah, that first initial test doesn't look too bad. The image was clear. I didn't like how everything was kind of tilted because this is slung around your shoulder, but just been kind of looking at this and kind of checking out the merits and demerits of it. I watched all the YouTube reviews and they pretty much all said that this was very small and maybe too small for their purposes, but it has a very kind of a unique niche. I guess it's for putting your camera in there or your phone and carrying a few small items. So yeah, just kind of looking at it and checking it out, I can 100% confirm that they were right. It is very small. And initially I thought that I would be able to keep a few. I was thinking maybe just a few kind of first aid, kind of IFAC stuff in here, my phone. And then what I was thinking was that on this bottom part, it has this kind of drop down little, I don't know, kind of storage, I guess, in case you find something and then you just need some place to stash it while you go back. I don't know, like a dump pouch or something. But my initial thought was that I would have it slung on my shoulder and I would use this part as my concealed carry section, but it's very, very narrow. The zippers kind of limit what you can do. So yeah, I guess it's about what I expected. Everyone said that it's going to be small and you can't carry kind of like even a compact or like a micro compact weapon in here. Anyways, I just wanted to kind of document this before I start modifying it, before I start messing with it. So yeah, my initial impression is that it's very, very good stuff. I think I'm becoming a VERTX fanboy. High quality, well made, well thought out. So yeah, I'm not going to really do a review on this because I don't really do reviews that well, and there are other videos on YouTube that go into it. But I just wanted to show you what the bag looks like before I start hacking it up and modifying it. So yeah. So alright guys, so this is the way it turned out. I've been kind of working on this all morning. It's pretty early right now. Couldn't sleep. But yeah, this thing is it's pretty small. It's pretty hard to get around that fact. But well, let me go ahead and show you what I came up with. Let me open everything up here. So the very first thing I had to do was cut the zippers at the ends here, because before it was cut off right here and here, so the opening was very, very narrow. So I just ended up cutting it. I took the actual zipper pull off and I reversed it so that I could pull it this way. And you'll see in a minute, but this is that bag, the little dump pouch. I ended up cutting it, and this is the holster. Okay, so I guess this is the way it would look on my chest. But here's the holster, and there's my weapon. You can see no rounds. Put a snap caps in there, and then so yeah, my weapon goes in there, and that slips into the bottom portion, and then that whatever half of the dump pouch, now just I use that to kind of conceal the butt end. And it gets zipped up. So this was the hardest part. I think if I had the regular 365, not the XL version, it might be a little bit easier. But oh, that goes there. I think I just lost my extra mag down here. Yeah, this is the 15 round mag. So now you can see from the top, this is what it looks like. So this is the hardest part, was overcoming the red dot. But so the holster fits in there pretty well. And then what I ended up doing was, there's a zipper pull that goes on. It's kind of, there's like this little flap back here, and it's part of the dump pouch, but if you kind of look behind it, there's this a little pocket back here, but I just use that. It's a little bit of paracord on that zipper pull, and then I just ended up putting that end through these. I have these two holes that on this holster, it used to hold the clip. And this is a holster that I made. It was just a temporary holster until my Tier 1 concealed Axis Elite holster arrived. So I just made this, for the temporary waiting period. So yeah, I just looped the little paracord zipper pull, put it through the holes that were there in the holster, tie it down. So that's what secures the holster. This is the other half of that dump pouch, and I use that to kind of just hide it. And on this side, this is another kind of pocket or pouch. I don't have anything in it because that's, if you're gonna put this 365 XL in there, that's the only thing that's gonna fit. But I use that to kind of conceal the red dot. So this is the hardest part. This is the part that I wasn't able to defeat. So, but I'm gonna stuff everything in there. Now I gotta try to zip it up as much as I can, about to where the red dot is. And that's what it looks like. It's a hot mess. So yeah, I don't know. So I don't know, but it fits in there, and I think if you had this thing slung, no one would notice. But I don't know. I have to come up with something else. My original idea was to have the holster, and I would clip it. I made this little plate, and then the clip goes through there, and it locks in place. And I was gonna put a hole down here, and then I would punch a hole through here, maybe, put a couple rivets or something through there, and then I would paracord the corner down. And then my idea was to have that thing kind of be able to pivot swing out, and then you could pull the weapon. But with this plate and the clip and the holster, it just became too big. So that idea didn't pan out. But yeah, that paracord is the best that I could do. So yeah, recording with my iPad so I can demonstrate with my phone. I have the iPhone 11 and it's in this, I don't know what kind of case it is, but it's a case. And it just, perfectly fits into the cell phone compartment. And so yeah, I like it. This was the primary reason why I wanted to get this, for the kind of like a body cam. Just that video footage. That's, to me, it's like super important. Like if you're going to carry a weapon, you should have, first aid. So that's why I carry my tourniquet with me all the time. I close to a IFAC, got one in my car, one in my range bag. And so I've been just kind of, ever since I've been a gun owner, I've only been a gun owner for like a year and a half now. And I've always thought that, like if you see the police videos of their their body cam, their badge cams, and I want one of them. I like, we should have that. There should be like a civilian, version. So I went on Amazon and I looked, this was like a year ago, and yeah, I don't know anything about them, but they kind of range from like, you can get something cheap like $30 to like, 300 or more. But to me, it's like my dash cam in my car. It records footage, but you have a little SD card, and then you have to pop that out, put it into your computer to download all the videos onto your computer. So I started thinking about that. That's and then you have to think about battery power, how to power it, and just an extra piece of gear that you have to put on. So I started thinking. I was like, I have a great camera. The camera on our smartphones are, I think they're pretty decent. I think they're good quality, and I carry this phone with me everywhere. Even just in the house, going from room to room, I carry it. So I was like, I have it. I need a better way to kind of secure it or mount it. I don't know. Like you see on the videos, you see people, like holding their phone up trying to record, and then that's the first thing that they, try to knock out of your hand, And then if you got something in your hand, then that leaves you, with only one hand to, draw your weapon or, defend yourself. So I thought this, when I found the S.O.C.P, I thought this was, perfect, But I kind of resisted, like I just keep spending money on all this, gear and stuff. So I was kind of hesitant about that. But a couple of recent cases kind of made me kind of change my position and kind of gave me that push that I needed. One was the, what's his name? Kyle Rittenhouse case and the Ahmaud Arbery case. So those two recent cases, both of them, it was video evidence that for Kyle Rittenhouse kind of vindicated that he used his weapon in self-defense. He ended up killing 2 men, but it was clear that it was in self-defense. I'm not going to go into like the politics of it. Should he have been there? Should he not? He didn't break any laws. He had a right to be there. He was, I think he, maybe naive, but he was, I think he was there for a noble purpose. So if the Ku Klux Klan had a meeting here and I decided to show up and with my weapon, and then I'm just
I don't know, they get, they're going to get agitated and they come after me. Even though I was stupid to be there, I still have a right to defend myself. So the only reason he's still free now is because of all the video evidence. The people were videotaping. The police had, drones and things like that. For Ahmaud Arbery, he was flat out murdered, and those three assailants would be free now if it hadn't been for one of them, recording it on his phone. And that one piece of video evidence, basically, due to that video evidence, Ahmaud Arbery was able to receive a little bit of justice, even though he lost his life. Those three assailants are going to prison. So all because of just one video. So that's what pushed me over, and finally purchasing this. And I got them at the same time, the S.O.C.P dagger, which goes down here, and this was 85, and then the bag was either 65 or I think it was 65 maybe, something like that. It was reasonable, I thought, So I went ahead and purchased it. I don't even know. It's like it's a tan, and it's kind of, I like it. It's kind of a soft cloth, and then they got these brown accents. But these are, real leather pieces. So, and there's only two color choices, so I went with this one. The other one was some kind of funky blue color. But anyway, so this is. I don't know if I don't know if I would actually carry. I'm not going to carry my weapon in here, but I just wanted to try to solve this issue. I like to solve problems, so it's a little bit hard to draw out, but it works. And I guess if you had to carry, maybe you're going to a gym or something, or you want to go jogging, this might be a good option. So I'm going to try to work it into my everyday routine. It comes with these metal clips. I took them off. They're a little bit wide. I don't know. I think it's made to go over like backpack straps. It works well on my backpack, my computer bag, but so yeah, this the way it works. I don't know how well you could carry. Maybe something smaller like the 365 without the red dot. It would probably work a lot better. But so one thing so there's a couple of things. So one thing is small, but I know that. I knew it was small before I bought it. Second thing is I don't like these little straps because, they function. They're nice, but I would have just liked to maybe just have like one Velcro strap here, so I can just manipulate it one-handed, not have to. But minor gripe. And then my other complaint is this strap. Well, let me get this off. So I think it's a little bit too short. I would like to have something a little bit longer so that I can kind of loop it through my. Let me show you. So, oh yeah, and I got the extra mag down. There's like two compartments. One, you have the dagger. The other side I put the extra mag. But okay, so take the strap off, and so this is the strap that I had on my 511. My VERTX. I can't remember the name. C.O.F. range bag. This was originally a Targus laptop bag, but this one is plenty long enough, and so I just wanted to see how this would work. So I just take the clips and clip it onto the panel here, and then clip the other side. So I wish VERTX would have, made the strap longer. And then from here, I would just loop my arms through here. And then put this over the shoulder. So I want... Okay, and then maybe put the strap over it. Okay, so this is, I think, a better position. Like I would like it to be parallel so the video is not all crooked. And then if you wanted to use see, this is these things. You could use it as your nav board, like that. But I know you're not gonna, like, if you're in a situation where somebody attacks you, you're not gonna have time to get your camera started. But it's good to just have it on you in a secure manner, and then I don't know. I guess if you know you're gonna go into kind of a sketchy area, you could set it up before you go in there. And so, yeah, primarily I'm gonna just use it for my phone. Maybe some first aid stuff, IFAC stuff, or something. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to work it in. I'll probably just leave this front panel open all the time. I don't know. I want people to know that I have my phone here and they'll see the camera. And my thinking is that it might, make them think twice before they do some, unruly actions. It's like when you go to the store and they have those kind of dark, opaque domes on the ceiling, and you don't know which one has like a camera. So that's the whole point. You see that little dome, and then so this is the same thing. Like, they don't know if they see the camera, but it might not even be on, but it could be. So maybe it'll make them think twice. I don't know. So that's kind of my thing.
Okay, so right now it's stuffed with kind of a IFAC. What I have is some shears. I put it through the back panel there. I still have my dagger in there. And then the compartments are separated, so this is where the phone goes. Let's see if I can open that up. So that's good. It has its own dedicated space, so it's gonna work. But the rest of this is just individual first aid kit. So I have pretty much everything. I just took everything out of my bleed kit and threw it in here. So rescue blanket, some gloves. Let's see. Here I have compressed bandage. Some more compressed gauze. And then got a chest seal. This is a non-vented chest seal. So I just divided it up in, from my other IFAC that I have in my car. So I have one non-vented and one vented. So I figure if there's a bullet wound, one in the front, I would use the vented one, and then the exit wound in the back, maybe the non-vented. And then got some quick clot. And some just gauze. Yep, so that's about it. So with everything zipped up, now it's just back to a regular, whatever, sling pack. So yeah, that's it. And then if you want to convert it back for your gun, then this is the pocket. And there's a little pocket back here, but this is where you can kind of kind of clip or secure things down for this hidden pocket back here. So that's what that looks like. But you could put some other things in there. So yeah, we get all this stuff tucked back in, and then this used to be the dump pouch. So I ended up just cutting it because truthfully, I don't even know what you would use the dump pouch for. I figure I'm not going to use it, so that's why I decided to cut it. But yeah, and then you unzip the other side, and now this is the way it opens up. Then you can put your holster in here, and then this is the zipper at the end of the paracord, and then it goes through these two holes that you used to have for the clip. So yeah, this is the holster that I made, and before it used to be a little bit wider because I had a wing out here, but I ended up just cutting that off. I just kept the two screws for retaining screws, and I took the clip off, took the Velcro, everything off. So that's about as minimalist as I could get. But yeah, that goes through there from the other side, and then this paracord is what holds it down. So that's that's about all I have for the S.O.C.P sling packs. Special operations combatives program. That's S.O.C.P. So it's a great little bag. I love VERTX products. Great quality, great thoughtful design. I really like it. But yeah, so primarily just for this part, the phone. But yeah, I think it'll work. Carry my iFAQ in there. So that's all I got. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below, and I'll see you next time. I'm still working on my popsicles. I got like 8 sticks now, so I'm planning to just lay these all out, and then I'll Gorilla tape them together, put the hook part from the hook and loop. So when I manage to eat enough ice cream bars, I'll go ahead and make that. But yeah, so thanks for watching. See you next time. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I do have a tourniquet. I keep it on my belt. I've been wearing it like this for maybe 3-4 weeks now, and not a single issue. So pull it out like this, run it through the middle belt buckle, and then I just clip the bracket into over my belt. It's 1.5 inch belt, and yeah, so that's where I keep my tourniquet. So get that clipped on. I keep the windlass kind of diagonal. That's been kind of the best option so far. And then, so it's already got a loop prepared, and then you just size it according to your waist, I guess. And then you run the strap. I just run it once through the middle belt loop. Get it tight, and then fold it back over so that it covers all the Velcro. And then if it's too long, then you just fold it over like that. So yeah, so if you're wondering, I didn't have a tourniquet in my first aid kit. It's because I have it on me. All right, so now that's all I got for you.